Well, I don't think anyone would say cybersecurity is in a healthy state. The reality is that technology has always run ahead of our ability to secure it. PC was invented 35 years ago, and we've had no ability to fully secure that. So therefore, I think enterprises and governments and citizens around the world are struggling to understand what they can trust, what they can do to secure their technology. And I think what's happening is, rightly so, the world is moving to a risk-based approach on security because it's no such thing as 100% secure. So you have to take a risk-based approach which says, the protection of my bank account details, my access codes, my personal information to get access to my bank account is a lot more important than my shopping list. A statement of the blindingly obvious. But often in technology terms, we treat everybody the same, and you can't in a 5G, IoT, cloud-based world. So I think from a security perspective, we need to understand what we can secure and what we must secure. Security has to be structured, it has to be layered, because in a global supply chain, whether you don't know where the applications are coming from, you don't know the supply chain of the technology, you don't know where the clouds are based, you don't know what laws you're being governed under, therefore you can't say this is the best approach to security. You need to take this risk-based layered approach. The approach verticals take is actually, for them, easier, because it's a vertical. They know their industry, they tend to know the technology that's applied in their industry around the world. It tends to be quite consistent. The challenge comes when you begin to connect into the broader cloud-based world, or the cloud of clouds, or the intercloud, whatever you want to call it, where everyone's gone mobile, they've got a mobile device which is connected into their vertical domain, but also into a mix of clouds. First of all, what's the definition of AI? Because we're using two letters to be a very, very broad area. Secondly, I think we've got to be careful not to big it up in terms of AI is more advanced than it is. So the way I tend to look at this is, first of all, there has been massive advancement using big data, high performance computing in things like the IBM Watson to look for new insights to specific problems. Computers are much better than humans to look at vast amounts of data and to work out anomalies in patterns, and then to learn those anomalies or to learn those patterns. And there are companies who are offering network defense in terms of that. To some extent, we at Huawei are doing that in terms of our next generation firewall connected through to cloud, using big data to be more insightful in terms of what the attack can be.